Viewers, and a warm welcome to Science News this great day. I'm Ruth Mwene, and our sign language interpreter is Wanjangede. To our news, the government has launched a new initiative aimed at modernizing the country's prisons with a focus on rehabilitation and the successful reintegration of former inmates into society. The new plan is designed to transform the penal system, moving beyond punishment to a more rehabilitative approach. The reforms will include modernizing prison facilities, improving living conditions, and providing inmates with vocational and life skills training to prepare them for life after release. This initiative is part of a broader program strategy to address crime and revitalizing by ensuring that those who complete their sentences are better equipped to become productive members of society.
There is an attitude, still a strong attitude out there, that the conditions must be as difficult, impossible for those who go to prison, and that we really need to move the people with the changing times and with the constitutional process. This administration is going to build 28,000 houses for prison officers. There can be no better society if we do not have institutions that can help us correct those who go wayward in society in such a manner that when they come back, people can see that they have become different people.
Your support goes beyond kindness. It stands as a strategic investment in safer communities, institutional strength, and restored dignity.
To take care of our prisoners, to take care of people stay on the fringes of lives in our midst, is also to take care of God's presence in our midst, because in them is the image and likeness of God Himself.
Presidential Advisor on Women's Rights, Harriet Chigai, has called upon the private sector to join the fight against gender-based violence, stating it remains a significant barrier to achieving women's full potential. Chigai emphasized that these acts of violence prevent women from advancing and participating fully in economic development. She highlighted the need for a collaborative effort between the government, civil society, and the private sector to create a safer environment for women and girls.
That's why we picked widows and orphans in our office as a CSR component. It's because no one was doing it. It was a neglected group amongst the vulnerable groups. And when you look at the society at large, if you leave one segment of the society out, there's nothing we are solving. It's a roller coaster, and we are going to demonstrate that. So through interventions across counties, we have touched widows and orphans, survivors of GBV, and communities. Our mission is larger than empower 5 million women socioeconomically, and that is our target. Rise women's representation in leadership by 40%, eliminate violence against women and children, and ensure gender data drives planning and budgeting at every level.
The parliamentary vetting of individuals nominated by President William Ruto to serve as ambassadors has commenced, with several candidates being grilled on their past records and affiliation. Former Cabinet Secretary Florence Bore was among the first to face the parliamentary committee. She was pressed on her ties to the ruling United Democratic Alliance Party and was asked to assure the committee that her political allegiances would not interfere with her diplomatic responsibilities. Also questioned was Anthony Mwaniki, who had to address his past involvement in a controversial land purchase deal in Tokyo, Japan. Mwaniki was charged in connection with the scandal but later acquitted, was asked to provide clarity on the matter. And in our other news, the government has launched a nationwide crackdown on counterfeit seeds, with agricultural officials and law enforcement agencies conducting thorough inspections of agrovetes and other retail outlets. The move is aimed at protecting farmers from unscrupulous dealers who sell substandard or fake seeds, which often result in poor yields and significant financial losses. The Kenya Plant Health Inspectorate Services is leading the operation, working in collaboration with the police and other state agencies. Inspectors are checking for proper certification, labeling, and quality control on all seeds packets. Those found selling uncertified or fraudulent seeds will face severe penalties, including fines and imprisonment, as part of a renewed effort to sanitize the agricultural supply chain.
We have dispatched our inspectors across the country, and especially during the short rains around September, October, any person found selling fake seed is going to be arrested and taken to court and prosecuted according to Seed and Plant Varieties Act.
You know the dangers when the farmers are planting the fake seeds, like this area. If you have someone in Mengo and just getting grains, you get the maize or other crops for the other areas, then you bring them here, and then farmers, when they plant, they don't perform.
They'll be reaping profits from areas they are not supposed to be doing business, illegal business of selling fake seeds, leading to poor seeds and low harvest, and then no profit to the farmer, but profit which is illegal to the businessman who is selling fake seeds. We are going to arrest that one.
We have dispatched our inspectors.
President William Ruto on Wednesday morning officially received the credentials from new ambassadors and high commissioners appointed to the country. The ceremony held at the State House marks the formal beginning of the envoy's diplomatic duties in the country. The new ambassadors, representing various nations from around the world, presented their letters of credence to the head of state, a formal tradition that signifies their official recognition as diplomatic representatives. During the event, the president held brief discussions with each of the ambassadors, touching on bilateral relations and areas of mutual interest between Kenya and their respective countries.
Jambo. It is a great honor for me to stand before you today and to convey, on behalf of my head of states, His Excellency Yitzhak Herzog, and on behalf of the people of the State of Israel, our warmest greetings and heartfelt compliments to you personally, and for you to the people of the Republic of Kenya. It is my privilege to present to Your Excellency the letter of recall of my esteemed predecessor, as well as the letter of credence by which His Excellency President Herzog has appointed me as Ambassador of the State of Israel to the Republic of Kenya. I assume this responsibility with humility and deep sense of purpose. It is my earnest hope to build upon the strong historic and friendly relations that so warmly exist between our two countries, and to strengthen them furthermore. Kenya and Israel enjoy a long-standing and resilient friendship, grounded in mutual respect and shared values, and demonstrated time and again through fruitful cooperation and solidarity. Our bilateral ties spanned a wide range of sectors, including water, energy, trade, agriculture, health, security, ICT, and culture. I am fully committed to enhancing collaboration in these areas and more through knowledge exchange, joint initiatives, and capacity-building efforts, especially under the framework of Mashav, Israel's Agency for International Development Cooperation. There is a saying in Swahili, panaponia pananjia. When there is a will, there is a way. I am particularly eager to work closely with your esteemed government in advancing cooperation on pressing global
Nzoia Governor George Natembeya has criticized the government's silence regarding the presence and operations of jubilant forces within Madera County, calling it a serious lapse in national security. Natembeya, a former Rift Valley Regional Commissioner, expressed deep concern that foreign troops are operating freely on Kenyan soil, a situation he described as an infringement of the country's sovereignty and a dangerous precedent. Natembeya's remarks come amid rising tensions in the border region, where residents have reported seeing armed jubilant troops. The governor's comments echo similar concerns raised by other leaders, including former Chief Justice David Maraga, who recently called on President William Ruto to order the immediate withdrawal of the foreign forces. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.